the screen?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, like, why we are learning this particular course? And
Oh,
why we are learning this particular programming language? The first question is this. Okay, we have other languages like C, we have other languages like Java, Python, and many other languages. So why we are learning this particular language? Okay, you have some knowledge of like C or any particular language or not?
no.
No. Okay, okay, no problem. So today we start with the C++. So if I talk to C++, it is one of the fastest language. Like when you code program in Python, C or C++, then the code will run in like the same code will run in 2 seconds in C++ and C, but it will run around 10 to 15 seconds. Take the say for the same code in Python. So it is the fast it it is the fast code. The like particular language is fast and it will code a particular program in a faster manner. Okay. And if I talk to about this particular course, mostly this type of programming language is used in unit testing type of work, or when you design something important like core of the operating system. Like for the Windows, the core is developed in C and C++. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
The most important language to be learned. Okay. So we start with the C++. So we have C. C is the programming language and C++ is the extension of that language. Okay. So basically we start with the first C. What is the C is? C is the language which is a modular language. Like a code is written in a modules or in a blocks. Like you have a program of 200 lines. At the point of time, the code is divided in a module. That module is called functions. In C or C++, it is called function. So those modules are like divide like we have a code of 200 line. We will divide a code in 50 lines. And
Mm-hmm. Okay.
after that, we will call that 50 lines to run. Because if you want to like and I create a code of a calculator. So I created 4 function or 4 module of multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. 4 different module. And when I required a particular module, like when I require addition, I call that particular function. When I required addition, I call addition function. When I required subtraction, I call that particular function. In that point of time, I will not want to write a particular program again and again. I just call that program and use and skip like that. So
Okay.
it is a modular language. C is a modular language. So C also have some drawback that in C, all the program are not, it is public program. Like if you write something in C, that program is not having that much of security that you are not able to hide your program from the user. It is not possible in C. Somehow it is possible, but not in a bigger stage. It is not possible. So for this particular thing, we start with the particular language. It is C++. It is a object-oriented programming language. OOPS language, which
Mm-hmm.
is having classes and object. So by using those classes also work like a module. Classes also work like a module, but they have different features. Like what particular code will be private, what particular code is public, and what particular code is protected. They have 3 different scenarios. If a particular code is public, like if I am giving the example of public transport, so in public transport, we are having a public, anyone can use that public transport. It is not, no one will stop you if you have uh, buy the ticket and use that public transport. But if I am having my car, which is private. So at the point of time, no one will come until and unless I will authorize that person to come and sit in my car. Now we have the third thing is protected. So protected things are like that. You are in a college, in your college. So at the point of time, you have your college ID, you have all the access of that particular college. Okay. You are not able to access other college by using that particular IDs. So it is
Mm-hmm.
a protected thing. Yeah. You are able to understood?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we start with what are the language come before this C++. Like in 1960s, Algo is started developing. After that, we start with basic combined programming language, BCPL. Okay. After
Mm-hmm.
that, we start with B. Then we created C language in 1972. After that, we created K and RC. It is some basic updation in C. After that, we created this C++. Okay. Like
Mm-hmm.
we are creating a first generation computer, second generation computer. Like that, programming language also having their generations. Okay.
Okay.
Like we are using C++. So C++ is a higher level language. Like if I'm talking to you with English language. So at the point of time, English is just a language. You know other language also. So those language are the medium to communicate with each other. If I know English, but you didn't know English, or if I know Hindi, I will talk to you in Hindi. So, but you are not able to recognize Hindi. At the point of time, what will happen? You need a translator
Mm-hmm.
to translate Hindi in English so that you will understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, so C++ is a higher level language, but computer system didn't understood those languages. Computer system only understood the machine code or a binary code or a binary language. Okay. A binary language is a binary language is a language like if I call a binary language is having a 0 and 1, code
Mm-hmm.
of 0 and 1. So we will convert this particular language to a binary language or a machine language so that a particular system will understood. So when you create a particular program, that particular program will be given to compiler. Compiler will compile program and convert it into a machine code. After that, this particular program will be executed. Okay.
Okay.
So, so what is C? What is this C++? C++ is a higher performance application. It will be used in higher performance application like Windows Core, or you are creating a Windows kernel. At the point of time, we will use C++ or C language, but not Python or Java because those languages are not that much fast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a updation in C also. Okay. So we have major updation in C in it will be 1980s. We have the first updation in C is from 1990. We get the first updation in 1990. In 2000, we get the second updation. Then after that, we get the third updation in 2007, then 2014, then 2017, and then 2020. So latest
Mm-hmm.
we are using plus plus of 2020, C++ 2020. Okay.
Okay.
So we know C++ is the most mostly used programming language in the world. Like we know Python, but Python is not that much fast. So when a particular person require a faster language to be learn. Like if you execute a particular program, okay, of 100 lines, the same program of C++ and C will execute in like 5 seconds, but the same program of Python will execute in 15 seconds. It is having a that much of space or that much of time will be consumed by the Python or Java. Java will take around 10 seconds for the same program. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the first program of C++. So we start with has include. So has include IOStream. So what is this? IOStream is include means has means to include something. Has include something in a program. Like if you are learning C, at the point of time if I give you some homework in C++, so you will take a reference from the library. You will get the particular book of C++ from the library, and then you have to evaluate what the teacher giving me the task. Then you will perform that particular task by analyzing from the book. If you want to learn something from C++, you will take the book. Okay. The same thing is, this is a header file, or we can say it is a book, which is having a definition of some functions, because a machine didn't know anything. For a particular machine, a particular function is, they didn't know anything. A machine is a dumb thing. Okay. If we do not give the command to a machine, they didn't know anything. So first we have to include what we are using. We will define those things to our system, that I am using those things, and their definition is written here. So we include this particular file. So this is called header file. IOStream is a header file that will be executed or included in our program. After including, we are using namespace std. It means we are creating an object of std. We are creating an object of std. It means, like, if in a class we are having a same name of student, like a student whose name is Mohan, and the Mohan name of student is two person of same name, Mohan. So how we will identify to whom we can call? If I call Mohan, both will come. So at the point of time, some ambiguity will come. So how we will tackle from this? We are using their roll number, or we are using their surname to avoid the misunderstanding. Okay. So for this particular thing, we are using this std, using namespace std. We will later learn what this in deeply. Okay. After that, we are having int main. So this main is a main function. Like, it is the most important function in C++, because every program execution will start from this place. After loading all the header files, after creating using the namespace, a particular compiler or a particular operating system who is executing your C++ program, like, and we can say any editor. So that editor also take that particular main function. It is the starting point to execute a particular program. Okay. It is a inbuilt function. User didn't define this particular, it is an inbuilt function. So int main, like, you are defining that function int main, and you are using this particular brackets. Using inside this bracket, we will define the body. We will define this body. We will define this body. This is the body of main function. The thing which are written inside those two brackets, it is a body of that particular function. Okay, so I am writing int main, then cout. Now, what is this cout? Cout is a type of object, or we can say it is a type of function right now. That definition will be stored where? In IOStream header file. IOStream means input output stream. Okay.
Mhm.
The full form of IOStream is input output stream. And the meaning of this particular object or function will be stored in this particular header file. We will write cout hello world. Okay. Anything
Okay.
will return in this columns. Inside those columns, it will be written as it is in a program. If I execute this program, it will give me the output of this. It will give me the output of hello world. It will give me the output of hello world. And if I give, like, if I'm in a classroom, okay, and in a classroom there are 5 students, okay, and if I give some task, like I'm having 5 questions, okay, and I give one question to every student to solve that particular question. So I am giving this the input. I am giving some task to a student, and student will, after completing the task, they will return me something. They will give me the output. They will give me the output. Right now, I am taking what? Integer. I am giving integer value to a particular student. Then this particular student will return something to you in a function. If you give input, like if you give input to a system, then system will give you some output. Output will be information for you, or output will be a data for you. It depends on a particular task. Sometimes it will be useful for you, or sometimes it will not be useful for you, that output. It depends on the program. But system will give you the output. It is the correct. Every time, if you give some input to a particular system, it will give you some output. Okay. You understood now?
Yeah.
Yeah. We execute this particular thing. So this cout is to print. This particular function will be used to print the particular statement in our output screen. This cout will do to print the output in a monitor or in our output screen. The task of cout is this.
Okay.
Okay. Now we will use a multiple couts, like hello world. I am learning C++. Now, what is the output I will get? I will get the output. Hello world. I am learning C++. So this is the output we will get
Mhm.
after executing this particular program. Okay.
Okay.
Now, like after writing this particular cout, we will get the output what? Hello world. Then we will go to the next line, because this cout is a second cout. So this cout is having inbuilt new line concept. When you complete this cout, it will automatically go to the next line. By default, it will go to the next line. It will not print like this. It will not print like this. Like this. It will not print. Hello world, I am learning C++. It will not print like this. because it will be inbuilt thing. It will automatically change the line.
Okay.
Now, if you write like this, hello world, then this is a new line concept. /n, it is a new line. If you didn't write this thing, it will work fine. If you write this thing, it will work. This is the /n is a new line concept. If you didn't write this, it will work. But if I am writing like this. If I am writing code like this, /n, then I will write like this. Okay. And I will delete this out. So what is the output I will get? After doing this, the output will be same.
Okay.
The output for this program is same as this. Hello world, I am learning C++ because /n automatically change the line. This /n means change the line, and line will be changed to second line. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Now, what is this ANDL? ANDL will do a term like they will not change a line for this cout. So if I give the output for this output, the output will be like this. Hello world, I am learning C++. This ANDL will restrict the compiler to change the line. It will restrict the compiler to change the line, and this will be printed here. Okay. These are all the keywords. This ANDL, okay, and we can say in ANDL all the keywords. And in C++ we are having 63 keywords, and in C we are having 32 keywords. Okay.
Okay.
Keywords are the, like, if I am saying a particular keyword is like, if I am saying mail is a thing we cannot change their name. It is a defined thing. If I'm saying President of India, so President of India, that post is defined. We cannot change the name of this particular post, or we cannot change the name of Taj Mahal. It is reserved to that particular place or that particular post. Okay, but like my name, I will change my name. It is up to me. If I go and change my name, it is really okay. There is no effect on this. But I'm not having the authority to change the name of Taj Mahal. Okay. So those are the keywords which we are not having the access, or we are not having the authority to change their name. It will be defined. Okay.
Okay.
Now we come with the C++ comments. What is this comments called? Comments are the lines which a compiler or a translator will ignore. Because compiler is a translator to convert high level language to machine level language. Okay.
Okay.
Now comments are of two types. And it is a single line comment and a multi-line comment. And why we are using those comments? Because compiler will ignore those comments. It will not be executed, or it will not affect the program, but it will affect the user. Like if I'm in a company, okay, and I am working on that company as a developer, and a manager give me a task to write a code of 2000 lines. Okay. And after completing 1000 line, I resigned from the company. And in my place, another developer will come. Okay.
Mhm.
And that developer, now for that developer, 1000 line is already created by me. Now that particular developer will analyze my code first. Then only they will start the new code. Because if he didn't analyze my code, it is very hard for them to code. So
Mhm.
to, like, if I code in proper manner and I didn't write anything, like no comments are there, or I will not provide comment, like if I doing like this. So I'm writing this is a comment. You will get the idea that this is a comment, or it comments will give you the indication that what is happening. Like if I'm defining this function here, and I will write simply this is a main function. So for the user, it will be easy thing that you are defining the main function from the next line. So this is the comment. Okay. If I write like this, line is not changed. Now, using this comment, I will understood that line will not be changed. Okay. So this is a single line comment. And this single line comment will be written after using this forward slash. Okay.
Okay.
It is of one line comment. When you are required to write a multi-line comment, like if you want to write this comment, this entire comment, how you can write? Because after this line, you go to the new line, it will be the new thing. But if you write a comment inside those two blocks, forward slash, multiply sign, and forward slash. Inside those blocks, you will write anything. All the things which is written inside those two blocks, all the things are what? All the things are comments. Anything you can write in a
Mhm.
multiple lines. Okay, all the things are comments. Until then, you come out from the line. Now you will code. But the thing which will be written inside those lines or those symbols, it will be a multi comments. It will be a multiple line. It will be of, if you want to write some para, you will use this particular comment. Okay, you understood
Okay.
now?
Yeah.
Now we are having a thing variable. What is this variable? Now, if I talk to a variable is a thing like my name. I am having my name. So my name is a variable for me to identify me. Okay. If someone called my name, they will indicate me or they will pointing to me. Okay. And my name will be changed, or I am having multiple names. Okay. Like I am having my house and my house is having some name like Santi Bhavan. So this Santi Bhavan is a name of my house. Okay, this is a variable because variable name will be for this one program. There is only one Shanti Bhavan, or like in one locality there is only one Shanti Bhavan, but there is not multiple Shanti Bhavan. But if there is multiple Shanti Bhavan, what will happen? It will make a confusion. Okay, human will know the confusion. They will rectify the confusion. But for a system, if there is two name, like if a variable of same name will store something or holding the value of different value. Now, compiler will not able to grab which particular thing will be called. Like I'm giving the example of two students of same name in a class. So a variable name will not be same if a particular variable name for the particular program, for that particular program. For the second program, name will be different or same. Like you are writing a program one, you are having name and all these things. For the second program, you are having all the names and ages, all things. So at the point of time, these are all the different files. So their name will be same, but in a same file, name will not be same. Okay.
Okay.
Now, like if you are having a variable, like I am having my name, so I am a student. Okay, someone is having a name, he is a manager. Someone is having a name, he's a you can say government employee. Okay, a particular person is having a name who is a professor in some college. Okay, so different person having different type of work. Their name will be, they will indicate different thing, or they were holding different position. The same way things are there. Like in a mathematics, we are having integer values. Okay, so that integer value will be hold in a block whose name is of integer type. Okay, like if I do not write the type, which type of variable I am defining, or which type of name I am giving to that particular thing, it will give you the ambiguity. That okay. So you are able to understand until
Yeah.
now what is
Yeah.
this variable and what are the comments and all things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there any doubt?
No.
Okay, just a second.